been a long time coming, but finally we have our hands on the Kickstarter version of Hanamikoji, Geishas Road.
Hi, I'm Libby, this is Julian, we are BoxedMeeples, and today's a very exciting day, especially for Julian, because his Kickstarter edition of Geishas Road has just arrived, so we thought we would have a look and see what's inside.
Yeah, it's always exciting with Kickstarters. I haven't backed too many of these, you've probably backed more than me.
100%.
So I often enjoy that kind of day when it arrives and you don't quite remember what you've ordered, what's coming, because this was meant to come out in May last year.
What pledge did you even go for?
I think I went for everything Hanamikoji.
Okay.
It does say on the box everything Hanamikoji, so that was my clue.
So that, that helps.
Because,
any extras?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh.
But you've never played Hanamikoji, have you?
No, it's going to be a new one for me. But you played it in the sort of games club before we met. You were doing sort of social gaming on Fridays.
It's a really good two-player game. I remember it being my favourite two-player game. But I think that's largely because I hadn't played many two-player games at that point. So whether it still stands up to that memory, I don't know. But I know Geishas Road is a continuation of that. It's a standalone game. But enough talking, let's see what's in this box. So I did back the pledge that included the original game and obviously the new one, the new Geishas Road. And yes, there are some extras. And there's been various delays, like with so many Kickstarters, so I'm very pleased it has finally arrived. Right, there's some bubble wrap. That's very exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, at least you know there's no damage, so that's good.
Actually, let's start with the main.
So anyway.
Here's the main attraction.
Ooh,
so
I like that it's kind of boxed up together. That's nice.
Yeah, so this is. Forgive me if I get any of this wrong, but it's been a while. This was exclusive to Kickstarter, so it's like a bookcase version of both games.
Yeah, that looks lovely, doesn't it?
And let's see. How do we get this out? Oh, it's a slippy, slidey type situation.
The sleeve.
I think you are able to get these at conventions, the sleeve, but I think this was originally a Kickstarter exclusive.
That looks lovely. We'll put that there.
But yeah, this is the bookcase version. So we have Hanamikoji and Geishas Road in here, and we have the. What's good about these is they join up, which I quite like, to make one big box, like the original Century did. And
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and so I've played Hanamikoji before. This has got slightly revised production, and I've never played Geishas Road. But this is a slightly more complicated version of the game. Different games, slightly more complicated, slightly longer, but still accessible, quick two-player style game. So they bolt together like that. So that feels heavier than this one.
More things inside.
And that's come with a fancy. This is nice.
Yeah, I like that.
I think I prefer it to without that. But let's continue. What else I have in this box? Now there was lots and lots of stretch goals that came about. So I presume a lot of these are stretch goals.
One of them I think was a calendar, and we're now edging towards March. So
I haven't seen the calendar in here yet. But
maybe they figured no one's going to need one by now.
I don't think calendars are the best idea for a Kickstarter because unless they deliver on time, that's just rubbing salt into the wound, isn't it? It would have been lovely if it had come before the beginning of the year, but we are now into March, and that's 2 months of no.
Or maybe they should do one of those like year-free planners, and then you can just adjust it whenever. So this is the Geishas Road mini campaign. And is that going to fit in the box?
I presume they are going to fit. There's like I said, I can't remember which of these are Kickstarter exclusive, which are going to be able to get a later date, or which are just available at conventions. I can't remember if there's a score sheet in here. It says promo goodies here, so special guests for the Geishas Road. These are all Geishas Road add-ons.
Not Hanamikoji.
Item cards, Geisha powers, a score sheet, and some postcards. So that's nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
Here's a little Kickstarter thank you, which is nice. 3,411 people backed this campaign, so pretty successful.
Pretty artwork, isn't it?
And ironically, it's dated the 1st of the 12th, 2021. Seems like an age ago now.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got there. What else do we have in here? a scoring sheet. I think that's just been added in, maybe for, I don't know, that's in there. Why it's in there, who knows?
There's probably an update that tells you why you needed that score sheet that you glazed over.
I then also have, these are all stretch goals. I remember these kept on getting added on as the campaign was successful. So these are screen printed geishas to place the ones in the game. I think it comes with a cardboard one. Don't know for sure.
And that says Hanamikoji, so is that specifically for that one, not for Geishas, right?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Because they're colour coded, I think.
Yes,
so they're the Hanamikoji ones, and they came as stretch goals.
Okay, so that wasn't a sort of add-on per se.
Here is the now infamous calendar for 2023. There's January, no use for that.
Oh, it's not as a big a thing as I thought it was going to be. It's only like a year planner kind of role.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah,
but it's just a bit. That's all pointless. Don't need that bit. But it's nice. It's there. It's just it's a free stretch goal. That's fine. Okay, then this is the exciting one. So these are all the mini expansions. Let's open this up. Let's get the old knife out.
Good plan.
And I do believe you can get these at a later date. Obviously, they're included in the Kickstarter versions.
And again, this is Hanamikoji, not Geishas Road.
I can't remember which one it is.
That box appears.
Could be Hanamikoji.
And the colour coding tells us that.
Don't know for sure. Might be.
Really?
Could be.
It does say Hanamikoji.
It does. I think this. Yes, there.
So you know there's a small hint there.
But I really like. I've seen these online, and they look like these kind of dispensers.
Like, yeah, how lovely.
So I think there's 7. They're all in these little packages, and these are modular expansions. So you can incrementally increase the complexity. It does say Hanamikoji on the back rather than Geishas Road, so I presume these are all going to be Hanamikoji. Well, I should have done some research before filming this.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it has been quite a long time since you placed the order. So
yes, well, we mentioned it in...
Memories.
We did a video last year, or at the beginning of... No, the year before last, where we were talking about Kickstarters we're expecting to come the next year, and I mentioned it in that. So that's how long ago I did back these, but I think these are all for Hanamikoji.
And they're all little mini expansions.
They're all mini expansions,
yeah.
so you can...
And then you've got the extra figures that match in with those.
And I really enjoyed Hanamikoji. It's been so long since I played it, but I remember really enjoying it. Obviously, I really love the theme. We're often suckers for kind of Asian type themes.
Yeah. I mean, the artwork's often so beautiful. So
that's all nice. And what else do we have in here? We've got this. What's this? Promo cards. I think this was... I'm kind of guessing, but I remember vaguely them talking about including everything that had been available for Hanamikoji, and so previous promo cards have become available. They've done several versions of this, of the original Hanamikoji.
Okay, so this is just things that they've done previously.
Yeah, and I think this is so you'd have the complete set, because the worst situation would be if there was exclusives to a previous Kickstarter that you weren't able to have. If they're promising the complete collection, you want to know
everything.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I'm reasonably sure that's where these came about. But they're very nice
as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful art in both the games, and he's got the linen finish cards, so very nice.
Yeah, let's open that up.
I like how these are all kind of wrapped in these paper. It feels very very Asian. You know, when you go into shops in parts of Asia, you buy things all wrapped up in this way. So that's nice.
I thought you were going to get something else. What's that?
Well, I can, because what I got...
Struggle with
now they
plastic.
EmperorS4 have done in the past a game called Shadows in Kyoto. Yes. Which is a game I'm not going to like, because it's one of those kind of 2-player chess-style dueling games. I know I'm not going to like that.
That's because I'm going to win it.
Yes, but what I did do was I really like these. Let's just open these up. And these are pretty, aren't they? The cards are a lovely finish.
Yeah.
So what we have here, again, I'm scared to open it because that's always embarrassing, isn't it? When you see on a video, someone's like, "Oh, I've torn it," but it doesn't matter. It's like, yes, you really care that you've torn that. Right, there we go. Okay, so these I've got not for this game. They've gone everywhere in here, but there we go. I got these for when playing like games like Iki.
Oh, nice.
Because I thought they'd be a bit better, kind of upgrading for every generic Asian game we have.
Oh, well, we'll definitely play the other game though, right?
But I don't have the other game. I haven't got.
Okay.
I didn't get Shadows of Koji. You can buy it,
Okay.
but I thought that's not going to be my thing. But I really like these, and they've got some heft to them. They're chunky.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're quite weighty. They're cute.
So we can use these for Iki.
Iki, yeah.
Nice. Would say Yado, but that's got everything we'd ever need in your fancy
already
version.
there. Yeah.
Although you could use these for the
Watchman.
Yeah, the Watchman to place the slightly unfortunately shaped Watchman that you can't became with that game. But this is just my little kind of self-indulgent treat. Don't need it for these games, but I thought this is a good opportunity to get something that I really like. So,
yeah, they're fun. And I can always try to persuade you to play a two-player dueling game.
I think if
we can make one up.
If I saw it at an expo, I might be tempted to pick it up. So yeah, that's.
But this is good. I'm excited to get these cracked open and played.
I'm not going to open those up. I'm sure we can talk about those at a later date. But I really enjoyed Hanamikoji, so I do have high hopes for this, and you get a lot for your money, really. It wasn't a hugely expensive Kickstarter to back, because obviously now this is 2 years ago, and now we've had those epic mega Kickstarters that start costing hundreds of pounds, particularly getting to shipped into the UK. I don't think that was the case for this. It was a modestly priced. I think at the time, Hanamikoji is really hard to buy.
Yeah, and I think for you, you're always kind of having a look at like, well, what if I bought, especially when it's got a game that's already retail out. What if I bought that one now and then just got the other one, or how much would that be when it eventually goes to retail? You're quite frugal with your kickstarting options, so I think this one must have been relatively reasonable.
It worked out a little bit less maybe if you get the complete set and then you get all the extras of it. So it worked out better value for money for a game I knew I wanted to get. Obviously, I don't know about Geishas Road.
It might have just been a weak moment.
It could have been. I have certainly backed less Kickstarters, although I've gone all in on smaller number of Kickstarters. I don't know which is worse. But yeah, I knew I'd liked Hanamikoji. We love that sort of theme, and two-player games. More so at the time, I think, were what we mainly played. Now I've got more dedicated gaming groups. I wouldn't be put off getting two-player games because I knew I'd be able to play them. Yeah. But at the time, two-player was where we're at. But really pleased I've got this.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll hear more about both of these games when we do our sort of monthly rundowns or potentially game of the month. Who knows? So have you backed Hanamikoji and Geishas Road? Let us know down in the comments below, or indeed which Kickstarters are due that you're really looking forward to. We've actually got quite a few coming up we have
quite soon
quite
now.
A few,
so that investment years ago is paying off. But if you've heard about us for the first time, we are BoxedMeeples, and we post at least 2 videos a week on YouTube all about board games.
We do indeed. We would love to hear from you. As Julian said, please consider subscribing, commenting, and ringing that bell so you get notifications of all of those videos.
And as always, thank you so much for watching.
See you next time. Bye.